Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Secretary, on September 29th, the National School Board Association wrote to the White House calling parents domestic terrorists for being concerned about their kids' school. Within a few days, Attorney General Garland issued a directive to the Department of Justice and the FBI to crack down not just on violent, but what he called, quote, harassment and intimidation against school board administrators, board members, teachers, and staff. The School Board Association met with the White House and got tips from them on what to put in their letter before sending it. We've also recently learned from an internal memorandum that the School Board Association, quote, as disruptions at school board meetings grow, the association has been actively engaged with the Department of Homeland Security. Has anyone from the Department of Homeland Security met with anyone from the National School Board Association?
Senator, not that I'm familiar with, and I don't know why that would fall within our jurisdiction.
Did you see a copy of the Attorney General's memorandum before it was released?
I did not.
Okay, thank you. A few weeks ago, it was reported that the Department of Justice was in talks to give payments of up to $450,000 per person to illegal immigrants who were subject to enforcement of the zero tolerance policy during the last administration. Have you or anyone at the Department of Homeland Security been involved in those talks?
I have not, and I am not aware of anyone in the department who's been involved in the talks. That is something within the province of the Department of Justice.
So let me ask you this, and let me be explicit. I'm not talking about the lawsuits that are filed or the Department of Justice's litigation strategy or potential settlements. Who do you think is more deserving of cash payments from the United States government? Illegal migrants who cross our borders or the family of U.S. soldiers who are killed in action?
Senator, I think, if I may, you know how I'll answer that question. I think that the families of those who lost their lives wearing our nation's uniform are our greatest responsibility as a nation.
So do you think it's shocking that illegal migrants could get up to 4.5 times what the family of a service member killed in action?
Senator, if I may, I'm a lawyer by profession, so I don't think it advisable to render opinions on facts, on cases, the facts and circumstances of which I am not familiar, because I know that the cases that are before the Department of Justice to which you are referring are Federal Tort Claims Act, where not all of those unlawfully present are filing suit against the government, but those parents whose children were taken from them as a means of deterring irregular migration, part of the zero tolerance policy of the prior administration, the family separation policy that received bipartisan condemnation and, quite frankly, the condemnation of the American public. What is an appropriate outcome of that litigation in response to the family separation policy, the cruel policy, is something I cannot opine on.
Well, since you called the policy cruel, let me ask you this. During the Biden administration, has the Department of Homeland Security ever separated a single illegal alien from someone they claim as their child?
Yes, but not as part of the zero tolerance policy, not as part of the family separation policy that was so cruel. Let me explain.
So, I understand that you're saying it's not part of the policy.
I'm sorry.
No.
If I may, Senator,
no,
I must
actually,
clarify.
no, you may not. It's my time. I'm sorry, my time is limited. So you've said that the Department of Homeland Security has done this during the Biden administration. You were the deputy secretary during the Obama administration. Did the Department of Homeland Security ever separate a single illegal alien from someone they claimed that was their child in the Obama administration?
Neither in the Biden administration nor in the Obama administration did we execute the zero tolerance policy that the Trump administration promulgated and cruelly enforced.
I'd say the policies you've been implementing are complete tolerance for illegal migrants crossing our border. Let's turn our attention there. How many illegal aliens crossed into the United States in 2020?
I don't have the.
I have the numbers from CBP in front of me. It's 458,000. How many illegal aliens have crossed into the United States in 2021, which I would note still has 6 weeks to go?
I believe the number taking out of that approximately 1.7 million, the number of recidivists So in other words, unique individuals, approximately 1.3, 1.4 million.
Okay.
That would be my estimate.
So I have 1.7, but that's fine. So it's somewhere between 2.5 to 4 times as much.
No, because the 1.7 million figure to which you refer, Senator, includes recidivists.
Okay, so let's say it's 1.3. It's still 2.5 times. Are you satisfied that 2.5 times as many illegal migrants have crossed in this country this year as compared to last year?
No, I'm not. But worse is to promulgate and operationalize a policy that defies our values as a nation.
How about that defies our sovereignty as a nation?
Oh, our sovereignty is unflinching.
Oh, really? Because as it stands now at the border, anyone from anywhere in the world can simply show up and cross into this country.
I don't think that the hundreds of thousands of individuals who've been expelled under Title 42, the CDC's authority, would act.
Well, the 1.7 million who've crossed here probably think so. Let me conclude with this. What should be a higher priority of the United States government, securing our border or giving amnesty to illegal aliens who are already here?
Senator, justice is our priority. That includes securing our border and providing relief to those who qualify for it under our laws.
So you refuse to prioritize whether we should try to protect our border from people crossing it who have zero right to be here, or giving amnesty to the millions of people that are in this country illegally?
Senator, I disagree wholeheartedly with the phrasing of your question. It is an inaccurate phrasing of our missions, our responsibilities, our challenges, and our actions.
How is it inaccurate? I mean, we have had 1.3 million by your own admission cross just this year. There are millions more in this country who are here illegally. I'm simply asking you, what is more important? What's a higher priority of the United States government, to protect our border or to give amnesty to those who are here illegally?
Senator, we do not have the authority nor the intention to give amnesty.
You testified that you wanted it, though, in your opening statement.
No,
a pathway to citizenship, legal status, whatever you want to call it, any kind of adjustment. What's more important, securing our border or giving some kind of adjustment to the legal status of those illegal aliens present in the country today?
Senator, I consider those to be both very significant priorities because they are inextricably intertwined. If, in fact, we can pass legislation that fixes once and for all our immigration system, we will have addressed in a material part the challenges at our border, and it will advance our efforts to secure it.
Well, they're intertwined chiefly because the open borders that you and Joe Biden have permitted have attracted even more illegal immigrants here. That means our borders are more open than it ever has been.
Thank you, Senator.